We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
And welcome to Today with Cachet. Yes, it is. It's Happy Candy Day or whatever. I'm wearing my cute little, I don't know, I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. And so
Halloween vibe.
Well, I gotta let these guys start talking immediately. I have to welcome this morning both Mr. Jay Mackey and Randy Haddix.
Good morning.
And first of all, let me get these titles because these are some serious titles. We've got Jay Mackey, who is the founder and CEO of Community Health First ER, and Randy Haddix Jr.
Yes.
Okay, we'll throw Jr. So Dad won't get mad.
You know that.
So Dad won't get mad. The VP.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are like big executives here. I feel good. Y'all look very nice this morning.
They're just
gentlemen.
titles. They're just
okay,
titles.
so what do we say about the Stros? We have to kind of address that a little bit. I'm going to let you guys, I'm going to put it on you guys.
Heck of a season. Heck of a season.
Great answer.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Like, you know, there's so many people disappointed, but at the same time, it's so tough to get there. And as many years in a row as they got into the playoffs, and then, you know, 2 out of those, the last 3 years, get to the World Series. You can't be mad at that.
Right. What do you think, Randy?
Yeah, I mean, the consistency that they've delivered over 3 seasons. I mean, where are we at in 2013?
Right,
you know, so
what's a lot of hard work?
Sticking to the process. I think it's just like business and life. They keep sticking to the process. If you get close, you're always in the game.
Right.
And I mean, next year after that, I mean, they're always going to be there. So
I will say this though. Last night, you know, we were at the game, and it was disappointing, obviously, because you want your team to win, but. In 2017, we were in LA, so we got to feel what their hometown fans felt last night.
Yes.
You know,
and what did that feel
losing
like?
at home. It was disappointing, but at the same time, you're
But
just
you had
like,
a few
hey,
drinks
listen.
and you were probably,
no. You know, I was just happy. You know that. The Washington Nationals are a really good team.
Sure.
Rendon, you know, a hometown kid, went to Rice, you know, plays for them. Probably should have got the MVP. They gave it to Strasburg. You know, the better team won. Yes, we lost, you know, 4 home games. Never been done before. we kind of set a record, but at the same time, and you know, they all played great, and I believe that we're going to be back in this, you know, pretty similar situation next year.
That's a great point. And you know what makes it so exciting is we've got also the Texans all of our teams are pretty much, you know, and the support and the fun that we have with it. It's all about fun, right? At the end of the day, like you said, they do their hard work. We always have next year. It's like business, right? It's like business. So tell us, guys. I mean, obviously, Community Health First ER. I'm going to open it up to whoever wants to open it up a little bit here, but tell us a little bit about what that is. I mean, talk to me a little bit.
Community Health First ER is a freestanding emergency room there in Deer Park, 9,000 square feet, 9 patient rooms. We have, you know, everything from CT scan, we have an on-site laboratory, on-site pharmacy, we have x-ray, we have ultrasound capabilities. We have a wonderful staff. We have our lobby there. When you walk in, it's really warm, welcoming, and inviting. And we designed it and we built it in that fashion for a reason. We wanted to be something different to offer the community a more concierge, hospitality-driven service. And we felt like, as operators, that we had done, you know, our due diligence with regards to researching, you know, other facilities and how they operated, that we could offer we could provide a better product to the community.
Well, let's just talk about that. I mean, you don't just open up something that huge, sir. I mean, can you tell me a little bit about your background? How did you fall into this?
Absolutely.
And Randy, make sure he stays correct. You're going to chime in on
Sure.
Okay.
For sure. So we didn't go into this blindly. We have a friend that has multiple facilities, and they're probably considered one of the better operators, if not the better operator in the state. And originally we were going to put a deal together to open up some facilities around the state and possibly around the country. Unfortunately, we just couldn't come to a deal that we felt like it was a true partnership. So we decided to do one on our own. We've gotten tremendous support from him and his group. They have been a resource that we could lean on for questions and different challenges that they faced and pitfalls to avoid, and it's allowed us to really kind of spark and get a really a jump ahead of the curve in our short 10.5 months of being open, and we're really trending in the right direction and excited where we're headed.
Yeah, the huge value proposition that these facilities deliver. They save you time, right? Sure. They give you more bang for your buck with your insurance plan, or if you're on a self-pay situation, right? You're uninsured, and we're going to provide a better healthcare option, right?
Okay.
You're going to get right in. You're going to see a doctor. There's no waiting around, right?
Which is huge. I mean, who's got time in an emergency to wait?
Right, and Jonathan and his group, Jay and I's best friend growing up. It's right where they built their first facilities, where we grew up.
Wow.
So we've actually been in that community. We've seen the impact that they've made, with cents on the dollar going back, percentages of the money that they're making going back to the community and making a huge impact. So all those things together just made it an ideal type of business that you would want to get into.
Right. And let me just get real quickly a little bit about your backgrounds, and then we'll go to commercial and we'll come back and we'll talk some more.
Yeah, so for the last 12 years I've been in oil and gas, and transitioned to a company in the last 6 years to getting a VP role and really being fortunate enough to work with a president and CEO for a company that had really geared me for this role. He really shaped and molded me for this role. He really allowed me to be privy to a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have been, P&L statements, just nuances in the business that a guy in my position just had no business, being allowed to see.
Obviously, you needed it, because look at it. You were on a plan destined for something more.
Yeah, so, to this day, I tell him he's probably one of the most instrumental people that, gave me the confidence to step into this role and begin this journey. And I transitioned out of that last year and into this full time, and my complete focus is in healthcare and learning and navigating through the challenges and nuances of our industry.
Awesome. And you, Randy, tell us a little about your. I mean, I kind of knew your dad a little bit, but tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, so I fought that a lot. My father's a very, very successful person in the car industry, and coming out of college with a finance and accounting degree, I struck out at a bunch of positions to jump in with a couple of trading companies. So I went right back to college. To high school coaching. So I actually coached for 2 years, and then
in Deer Park.
In Deer Park.
Okay, which is where the facility is.
Yes, as a very young man.
Okay.
As a very young man, and then stumbled upon a poker career, doing a ton of studying, doing that, and Jay,
y'all are a great.
Some of that
you can see this is a great duo here.
Yeah.
Well, we've been friends for quite some time, over 30 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe there's some good stories we can get.
Right. Oh yeah, we could.
Y'all gonna have to come back and do
sure.
another segment. We're gonna take a quick commercial. We'll be back talking some more about community health first DR. We'll be right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
There's a special place in the Woodlands where you can feel comfortable opening your business. We are located at 10210 Grogan's Mill Road. Our building has a unique Vedic architectural design with landscape grounds and lakeside views, on-site management, and maintenance. We also provide free Wi-Fi and the opportunity to promote your business on 91.1 FM The Boss. This wonderful location is near the Woodlands Mall, Market Street, and just minutes from Bush Intercontinental Airport. 10210 Grogan's Mill Road, the only social media building in the Woodlands. Don't delay. Schedule a tour today by calling 713-777-7368.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Loan Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Loan Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Welcome back to Today with Cachet, and I'm kind of excited. I got these amazing guys in the studio this morning with Community Health First ER. We've got the amazing Jay Mackey, the founder and CEO himself, and of course we have Randy Haddix Jr., the VP himself. Thanks, guys, for being in this morning.
Thank you for having us. This is such a wonderful
great
opportunity.
day, yeah. So we were talking a little bit about kind of your backgrounds and a little bit about the facility. But talk to listeners and viewers out there about some of those key services that they can look for.
Absolutely. Key services are, X-ray. You can come in if, you feel like you have a kid or, elderly person that is fallen and you feel like they may have injured or fractured something. Come in and get an X-ray done. You can come in and get a CAT scan done.
Wow.
If you feel like it's deeper than just a common fracture.
That screen with that amazing machine you have there.
Yeah, so that's our 16 slice CT scan. It's a newer state of the art equipment from GE there, and it allows us to get the best images and more detailed and comprehensive images in the
So
market.
I mean, when people are, to your point, I don't mean to interrupt you, but that's huge. I mean, to know that you can go somewhere. I don't have to go to. You think of these big hospitals.
Sure.
They're so intimidating,
Absolutely.
and you're waiting. I mean, 3 hours later, I hate to say it, but I could be dead.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about that, Randy. I mean, really. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, there is acute care, right?
Right.
But, I mean, it's as simple as not having access to your primary care physician or an urgent care and after hours. But a few weeks ago, we did have a patient that was at the basketball court and was in an incident and actually got stabbed and his lung was punctured.
Wow.
So he came to the ER, presented to our medical director, Dr. Marialis, stabilized him,
Right.
Got him set up and transferred right to a regional, and he was fine.
Yeah,
That's
there's going to be higher level of acuities
Okay.
that we're going to transfer out.
Right.
We work hand in hand and in tandem. We have a great relationship with many of the regional hospitals in that area. The value that we bring to the community and the regional hospitals is that we're a resource for the community to come in and not have to have that 3 to 4 hour wait time. And
Exactly.
we always mention the Disney experience when you come to us is like, you from the time that you're being greeted from, our patient care coordinator that works the front desk to our radiology tech that does all your triage to the nurse that, does her job, and then obviously the physician and their interactions. And then one of the big things too is, the follow-up, when you're being discharged, within the 24 to 48 hour window, one of our physicians is calling you just to ensure that you got your follow-up with your PCP.
Wow.
Or just just a wellness follow-up to see how you are. And that's one of the things that we instituted to be a differentiator than some of the other facilities, because we really wanted to show that we care, and it's not just treating each patient that comes in as a number, which a majority of these facilities do.
Sure.
And you would think that the hospitals in the area are frowning upon these freestanding ERs. In many cases, they're not, because they're inundated and they're overwhelmed.
You bring out a great point. Come on.
We take off
Yeah.
and we alleviate a lot of that traffic that goes in there. We treat these patients, and the higher acuity level patients that we transfer them go straight into their inpatient beds, and that's where they can provide the extended care.
Because you think about it, I mean, even from the shows you watch to what you hear in real life, there are so many cases where ER rooms are so inundated. And if we don't have facilities like this is a huge plus. This is a must.
Absolutely.
What you're providing and what you've
Absolutely.
created is a must.
Absolutely. As a person that has, that's fortunate enough to have commercial insurance or in an ability to pay for, some sort of health service, it really doesn't make sense for you to go to a hospital emergency room, in a sense where you have a little bit of time and it's not a life or death or life altering situation. I would come to a place where I know that I'm going to be treated well, and I know that they're going to work with me, and I'm only speaking from Community Health First perspective.
Sure.
That's going to work with me on the financial end. We're not only about your physical well-being, we're about your financial well-being. Every bill that goes through our facility, or that's processed from our facility, comes across my desk, and we make a proactive phone call to the patient to say, hey, listen, you're going to get your EOB, which is an explanation of benefits. Do not panic. That is not your bill. Your bill is still currently being processed or appealed, which is a whole nother topic that we can get on
Sure.
at another
Well, I
later
guess what
date.
you're saying is, and a lot of people out there who are listening and are questioning and saying, okay, fine. So I'm going to get quicker service.
Sure.
But let's talk, to your point,
Absolutely.
the doctors, the staff, and even the billing side is just as, if anything, even better and subpar in what services is what you're saying. I mean,
So every resource that we have at our facility
Yeah.
is no different than what you would see in a hospital emergency department.
Okay.
No different at all. A lot of times we have better physicians because we're not hiring physicians that are directly out of residency. All of my physicians have 10 plus years of emergency
Wow,
room
that's
experience. So these guys have seen every level of trauma that you can. So they're ready and experienced enough to handle those cases. So we have the utmost confidence in all of our physicians. We have phenomenal physicians. They have great bedside manner, and they again, they have just great overall experience.
And I'm sure, Randy, with that, I mean, people, it sounds like, employment-wise, obviously I'm sure y'all are growing and looking to always hire and seek out. I mean, if people are listening, doctors out there, nurses are listening, staff, what would you suggest to people as far as if they're interested?
Well, I mean, the first thing to take note of is that, we at Community Health First, Jay, we've talked about this since we were children, was we treat everybody like they're somebody, because everybody is somebody to someone, right? And
Right,
that goes
absolutely.
to the patient being able to see their family. We're not saying, there's no guideposts or any security that's going to stop them from going back to see them. And then you're also going to have, as an employee, access to the CEO right, and the VP directly. Your input will be heard, right? So
not to interrupt Randy, which is really uncommon in a lot of these, a lot of corporate businesses altogether. It's really uncommon to get access to a vice president or any of the executives. So I'm there every day. I sit in my conference room and I'm working directly with all of my leads, and we interact really well. And it's been great. It's been a pleasure to really get to know all of our people and on a more intimate level, and just to get to know all your employees. And I urge any executive out there to take the time to sit down with your employees, get to understand what makes them tick in business. Are they there for, just are they money motivated? Are they there because they're for the opportunity of advancement, or are they there for just work-life balance?
What you're saying. It starts at the core.
Yes.
It starts at the staff and understanding y'all have a true compassion and a feel for what y'all are doing is what you're saying. And it has to start there. And everyone you bring in has to have that same feeling. Because that carries over to not only to the patient but and I think that's what I'm hearing. And that is what your focal point is on top of the services that you provide. That's huge. That's huge. That's amazing.
It's not all about work ethic, they got to have the worth ethic.
The worth.
We talk about some worth. No, and I'm not going to get into details, but we'll go to commercial in a minute. But I remember my mother, who was in a situation in ICU, and I always questioned, the big hospital and what she went through. Unfortunately, she's not here, but so I get how important it is to have the level where you're in a facility and you can speak to the higher levels, and you can say, hey, that conversation can sometimes make a huge difference in living or dying. So we'll take a commercial. We'll be right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
There's a special place in the Woodlands where you can feel comfortable opening your business. We are located at 10210 Grogan's Mill Road. Our building has a unique Vedic architectural design with landscape grounds and lakeside views, on-site management, and maintenance. We also provide free Wi-Fi and the opportunity to promote your business on 91.1 FM The Boss. This wonderful location is near the Woodlands Mall, Market Street, and just minutes from Bush Intercontinental Airport. 10210 Grogan's Mill Road, the only social media building in the Woodlands. Don't delay. Schedule a tour today by calling 713-777-7368.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
H-Town is the most culturally diverse city in America. H-Town Award's sole mission is to celebrate the great diversity of our city. Our artists, citizens, and philanthropists and businesses are second to none. H-Town is the best city in the world, and our people are the best people on earth. Join us in celebrating all musical genres and the diversity of our beautiful city. H-Town Awards Show, November 2019. We'll see you there.
For more information, follow us on social media at H-Town Awards or send us an email at info@htownawards.com.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Lone Star Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Lone Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Welcome back to Today with Cachet. It is Thursday. We are here and we are talking some serious health topics with the amazing gentlemen. We've got Jay and we've got Randy in the studio with Community Health First ER. And Jay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what should we talk about at this point? We were talking about some points at commercial.
Well, yeah, you mentioned some things off air, and kind of touched, my purpose and my reason why that I got into this business. 13 years ago yesterday, I got a phone call when I was in Katy. Had just got a promotion at my job, and was really excited, that week. And my sister calls me and she says, you need to get to Baytown fast, where we had grew up. And I'm frantic. I'm driving 90 to nothing down I-10, trying to get to San Jacinto Methodist Hospital, which was the only hospital there or resource there in that area for acute care or care in general. So finally get there, pull up, and my sister, who's a twin, is just outside distraught, and she's broken down and just said she didn't make it. She didn't make it, and she just kept repeating, and she didn't make it. And finally get a chance to walk into the room there and see my cold sister at the age of 26, wow. Which was one of we were all close siblings, which is was really tough for me. It was really traumatizing at that age. But she collapsed, and the EMS was called, and I have no doubt that the EMS worked on her the entire way and did their best that they could. The unfortunate part about it is that they had to travel 25 minutes for the closest facility to get it any additional treatment had she needed it. That was a key factor in me wanting to open up a facility so that you had a resource, you had something that was available and accessible to just in case that situation arise, you had a family member collapse, or you had a family member that was incoherent, that we wanted to have a facility, get in there, get stabilized if needed, and get you transported out. And I believe that's the reason why a lot of these facilities are opened up. And to your point, my mom passed away as well from a massive heart attack, and even before that, I was always into health and fitness, but now my why and my reason had deepened, when all of that came about. But I will say this, that was my initial why, but my why has grown since we've opened up, and the reason being is because I've seen so many people and spoken to so many businesses in our area about employees that can't afford to
get the right health care.
To get the insurance, the employee insurance.
Yeah.
And we wanted to. Randy and I had just racked our brains over and over of different things that we could do to provide another level of care that was independent of what we were currently offering. And I've told him this on many occasions, like, hey, if everybody does business the same way that we do, if they have the same exceptional staff, if they have the same exceptional experience that you're promoting, what can we do differently? And we feel like we've come up with something that is really valuable. It's something that we're getting ready to introduce to the community, and it's probably going to be here in the next few weeks. We're just trying to wrap up some of the minor details of it, and I think it's going to be received really well, and it's going to be something we feel it's a game changer.
Well, I'm going to say this for time's sake. Two things. Today with Cachet on Thursdays is going to go to an hour, and we're going to be speaking about health and wellness. And these gentlemen we just talked today are going to be helping me head that up.
Absolutely.
We've got about a minute left, but Community Health First ER. If you haven't heard today why you should, then I don't know what you're looking for, because this is it. This is health and life is you only get one shot at life that I know of, other than when we go up to heaven. But when you're here on earth, it's very important to have the top service and to have the quick service. And these guys are creating that, and they've done that. So I'm so fortunate, and thank you guys for being here this morning.
Thank you for giving us this platform, and we greatly appreciate it.
Have a great day. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
I got you.